Hey, welcome to 23 Degrees Sideways. We are in New Mexico. I'm actually at near Truth or Consequences, which is an interesting town because it was named because of a game show, which was a game show challenge, which is really interesting. But whatever. Used to be Hot Springs, New Mexico, because there are hot springs here, which I'm not visiting right now. We're passing through. I have the Pirates with me. We're in the van. Everything is van. Everything is van. We're doing good. Carrying about 250 pounds more stuff than I want to be. So we're going to lighten the load up as we go with that. I've thought about a lightweight cargo trailer because it would lighten the suspension load, although it wouldn't do anything for the transmission load. So we'll see. We've been through several mountains. Everything's going well. The van itself is doing pretty well. We're getting about 18 miles to the gallon highway, doing my highway speeds in the van. So we're running 55 to 65, depending on the road. Mountain roads, 55, interstate, 65. It's doing pretty well. With the load, the small V8 and the loads that we're putting on it because of the weight, it's not a great hill climber. Like, you pop it out of overdrive, it's an E4OD transmission, so it's an overdrive transmission, standard Ford. You pop it out of overdrive and you set it at 55 going uphill, and it works pretty well, you know. We've had a lot of crosswinds, so I don't know. I don't know what my mileage is going to look like when we get to flatland. Like, I really don't know. I'm hoping we'll hit 19 somewhere in the trip. You know, from the valley, the Phoenix area, into Sedona and Cottonwood and around the mountains and Jerome and everything in that north central Arizona, we hit 17.3, but there was some more town driving, city driving stuff going in. And then from Sedona to Truth or Consequences, we managed 18.05 miles to the gallon. So that's really, you know, it's really pretty good. We're doing good. There is some van build video footage coming because we are making some changes. I have decided that even though I may occasionally need a fourth seatbelt in something, you know, I'd be just as happy to rent a Camry for a day when I need to do that. It's very occasional, and it's just not where we're at right now. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the back seat and put in a bed box. It may actually be lighter. Those fold-down conversion van seats, they're steel frames, they're heavy. They're actually pretty obnoxious. I can probably do better with a couple pieces of plywood and either milk crates. So what we did in the pickup truck was we had milk crates just lined up on the bed of the truck, and then we had plywood that we set on top of that, and then we had the mattress on top of that. Because you could just lift the plywood and hook it up and mess with your milk crates, it was an excellent storage system for the type of camping we were doing. You know, that was 2 people. Now we're 3 people. We have the pirate crew is a little bit bigger this year, so things are a little different. But it's not, you know, it's not a bad idea to do a bed box. We could do the milk crate thing again, but probably what I'm looking at this time is just going to be a frame, like just 2x4 or something. Depending on wood costs, I may actually go with a harder wood 1x4 kind of frame. We will see. And then plywood on top. And then mattress. You know, I really think it's going to end up saving us a little bit of weight and a lot of space. One of the issues we're having right now is if we're staying overnight at a rest stop or somewhere where we can't pull out, sleep outside of the van, we are very constrained for space with the luggage because the storage under the bench seat isn't very good. Okay, it's folded down into a bed with a mattress topper on top of it. We're leaving it folded down, but there's too much stuff under there. It's not a very good storage space, and it's heavy. Adding storage space means adding weight, but also reducing bulk. A lot of the bulk that you see behind me here is actually stuffed animals, squishmallows, and blankets that people are using for various sleeping purposes. I'm sure some of the squishmallows are going to disappear as the girls adjust. They're adults, like we're talking about a wife and a 17, 18-year-old. She's just turning 18. And, you know, she's my daughter. Everything's cool. No doxing, but, you know, this is the road trip adventure, right? But they have a lot of stuffies. I don't know why. They just do. We do have the electric fridge figured out. It's in, anyway. I haven't done the solar panel or battery bank stuff for it. We're just running it while we drive right now, and it's working fine. I'll adjust that. The question becomes whether or not we turn this into a more livable mini RV or do more tent camping. In the next couple of episodes, you should see us doing some tent camping at campgrounds. And if that works out really well, I think I'd like to work on that. That's one of the biggest reasons to do the bed box conversion, is actually to have the storage for tents and shade structures. You know, lightweight stuff, but long and pokey and kind of hard to store. What do we have to get rid of? Probably going to get rid of one of the campfire, not one of, the campfire ring set. It's like a fully enclosed thing. It's just, it weighs like 20 pounds. And I haven't figured out how we're going to use it yet. Like, it'll also burn charcoal. It'll work as a charcoal grill, but so far, like, just nothing. I actually think our propane grill is too big and too heavy. I don't know. I might end up downsizing that. We have a single burner propane 1-pound bottle stove. That works just fine. But so far I've used that for cooking about twice as much as the grill. So, you know, it's reducing the stuff. Probably going to reduce my electronics a little bit. I've got the laptop for doing production work, and I don't know, I might be reducing that, you know, maybe just a keyboard on my phone. I don't think I'm going to go that far yet. Everything else is going pretty well. The van is running pretty well. We've got some maintenance done. I still have to do the door latch cables. We're waiting for a campground where we're going to be for a couple of days so that I can take things apart and really work on that. And that's about it. We're doing really good. We're on the road. Everything's good. There will be more build-out videos coming soon. Okay? So, stay sideways. And remember, materialism is not spiritualism, because that's a big deal right now.